Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Know Your Squad, episode number 3, and this one has been a long time coming. Last episode, I wore a Northwestern football shirt and talk about Northwestern football, so let's fix that. Know Your Squad, episode number 3. We're talking about football, who will be opening this coming Saturday against Tulane. New look squad and a couple of interesting things to look out for this coming Saturday, so let's get into it. Last season was pretty forgettable, so let's switch it up. Let's do the past 2 years to give a little bit of context to this football team. 2023, quick flashback. This team went 8-5, 5-4 in the Big Ten, bowl eligible, incredible team, won the Las Vegas Bowl that year. A Ben Bryant-led team, fourth in the conference in passing yards. Now, 2024, this was supposed to be Mike Wright's year, dual threat quarterback, incredible athlete. It fell apart after game 3. All of a sudden, Jack Lausch takes the reins, and to be quite frank, he didn't do much with it. The defense was not great. 4-8 overall record, 2-7 in the Big Ten, and some tough losses. Lost to Duke, lost to Washington, barely pulled a game out against Purdue, the bottom feeder in the Big Ten, and got smoked in Wrigley by both Ohio State and Illinois. Granted, they were both ranked, in Ohio State national champion, but yeah, pretty rough year for Northwestern, and it doesn't get any easier. Per PFF, Northwestern has the 7th toughest schedule in the country. A pretty uphill battle for the Cats, but let's take a look at what the roster looks like in 2025. Transfer news. We'll gloss over this pretty quickly because there are a ton of names that I think you should recognize. Darren Johnson, gone to Oregon. Devin Turner, gone. Now a Baylor Bear? How did I not remember what a Baylor Bear is? And Kenny Soares, gone to NC State. So some huge losses on the Northwestern front. Look at the names that they're bringing in. Per 247 Sports, Northwestern has the 17th ranked recruiting class in the Big Ten. These are pretty good pieces. You got Griffin Wilde, who I believe will be Northwestern's wide receiver 1 from FCS South Dakota State. Chase Farrell from Stanford. To shore up the offensive line, David Braun went and got Xavier Gray from Liberty. And at the strong side linebacker position, we got a competition between Jack Sadowski from Ohio State, didn't play much last season, and Yanni Karlaftis from Purdue, who had a solid year last year, 57 tackles and half a sack. So this transfer class, although it doesn't pique many's interest, definitely piques mine because Northwestern was a couple of pieces away from that next step. This team also brought in Dylan Tatum and Fred Davis. Both will be starting in the defense this season. The secondary is actually pretty solid. Tatum and Davis will be starting on that left side of the field. Tatum, the free safety. Fred Davis, the CB2. Josh Fussell coming back. He's going to be the top cornerback. Damon Walters also will be back and playing the strong safety. And Sadowski and Karlaftis, as I mentioned before, will be competing for the SAM, the strong side linebacker spot. Braden Bruce starting at the will, and Mac Uline, the Mike linebacker. In the Northwestern front, same as usual, led by Anto Saka and Aiden Hubbard. One of the best run-stopping defenses in the Big Ten. If I had to give a preseason ranking, I'd definitely put Northwestern in the top 5. This defense is super, super solid. The one question that I have for this team is, can they stop the deep ball? Because that killed Northwestern last year. If you want proof, go watch the Indiana game. Go watch the Washington game. Now, of course, let's address the elephant in the room. The quarterback position. Mike Wright is gone to ECU. Jack Lausch is gone. He's just playing baseball now. So that means it is the Stone Age in Evanston. Preston Stone from SMU is a Northwestern Wildcat. This is another interesting point right here. Obviously an upgrade at the quarterback position, but the question is, can Preston Stone return to his 2023 self? He had a 91 PFF rating in the year of 2023, making him the 3rd best quarterback in the entire nation. So this is one of the better quarterbacks in the FBS. He's on the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award watch list. He's definitely in that upper echelon of Big Ten quarterbacks. From reports, he's meshing super well with David Braun and the rest of the offense, and he's found a newfound love for football. That passion for football is coming back. So I really, really hope to see him comfortable in the pocket. That was something that Jack Lausch kind of struggled with last season, sitting in the pocket and making his reads. Preston Stone, a little bit more experienced quarterback, a grad transfer, captain of the offensive unit. Probably that's a role that David Braun trusts him in a little bit more. The running back room, 3 main ball carriers are going to be Cam Porter, Joe Hyman, and Caleb Komolafe, which is a name that many are expecting to hold a lot of weight to Northwestern. A lot of us are expecting to see him take a major step up carrying the ball this season. As a matter of fact, I think it's going to be between Cam Porter and Caleb Komolafe. Joe Hyman is going to be your receiving running back. It'd be a good option for Joe Hyman to be in the slot. Caleb Komolafe is your first and long kind of guy. Cam Porter, he's going to be your short yardage back, 4 yards a carry last season. And I think that's going to be his role. 3rd and short, 4th and short, you're going to give him the ball and he's going to plow through the B gap and get you the first down. Okay, I've done a lot of yapping. Let's get to record predictions. Obviously, this team opens up against Tulane on Saturday in a rain game. So that's going to be a game that's won on the ground. Tulane loves that 12 personnel. They love to run the ball through the B gap. They've got running backs that love to run inside. After that, Western Illinois, and then conference play starts. And I don't think you can have a tougher conference opener than Oregon. Oof, that sucks. And then after that, UCLA, last non-conference test against ULM, and then off to Penn State, and then the rest of it is the Big Ten. I don't think a win against UCLA or a win against Purdue, even a win against Nebraska or USC, I don't think those are out of the question. Yes, this team will be an underdog going into all of those games, but I think this team could play spoiler to a lot of these games. I'll even say they could upset Illinois on the right day. So I'm going to give this team 500. I'm going to say they go 6-6. I think they're bowl eligible. Part of me wants to, as a New York native, part of me really wants that Pinstripe Bowl against an ACC team. I think that'd be great. I'd love to see Northwestern compete against I don't know, maybe like an SMU or like a Duke again inside Yankee Stadium. If we're being real, are 6 wins likely? No. Can Northwestern do it? Yes. To say that they can't take 3 from any of these Big Ten teams, I don't think is a fair assessment of what Northwestern looks like as a team. Now, I'm not saying that Northwestern is all of a sudden one of the best teams in the Big Ten. I'm not going to say they're going to go on a Cinderella run and get ranked. I'm just saying give Northwestern a shot. I don't think they're that bad this season.